on a mountain top. Now tourists come and stare at us, blow bubbles with their gum, take photographs of fun, have fun.
This is the story of how on February 22nd, 2015, my life changed forever. 1 year. Or the story of how two strangers fell in love. But before I can start my story, I have to take you back a little bit. Intro. Before there was E squared, there was just a boy and a girl. Boy. Egan Shea Hugh Hamill. He was born on May 14th, 1997. His height, 6'3", weight, 185 pounds, shoe size, 12. His hobbies used to include memorizing random facts. Girl. Elizabeth Grace Gray. Birthday August 20th, 1997. Height 5'8", weight 125 pounds, shoe size 7.5. Her hobbies used to include catching frogs. And although their lives crossed paths many times, they never would have imagined that they would end up together. Chapter 1. Winter. Sometime in late October, we met at a spring bank kickoff party. You were wearing duct tape pants, and I was wearing a magazine-covered skirt. We went down into my basement while my parents were away, and we hung out with friends. We got to talking and we realized we both liked each other. I remember you were really drunk and you were throwing Lego all over the place. We continued to talk afterwards, being friendly, hanging out a few times. But I always wondered if it could be something more. Then in February, you finally called me. That was probably one of the most awkward phone calls I ever had, but you have no idea how excited I was. You came up with a list of ideas of what to do on our first date. We ended up going to get coffee and walking down by the river. It was a great day. Chapter 2. Spring. The first date had gone really well and we decided to go on a few more dates. We went to the movies. We originally planned on going to see The Imitation Game, but I decided it would be too boring and we ended up going to Hot Tub Time Machine 2. After that, we went skating, hung out at your house, and went on a few more dates. Things were going really well. We continued to hang out in the spring. We would go driving in your car and find little adventures to do, getting food, singing, or even just talking. Sometimes we would drive out into a farmer's field and stargaze. I remember on one occasion we ended up staying out till 4 and my mom nearly had a heart attack. And graduation came around. I was so excited to grow up and leave high school behind me. It was a great time to celebrate with my friends and you. Chapter 3. Summer. We went to your high school graduation. We took a limo, drove around, and had a great time. My hair got messy from the wind, and I ripped my dress climbing up some rocks. After the graduation, there was the after party. It was camping, and everyone got really drunk, had a great time, and of course, we had Pop-Tarts. It was a night I'll never forget. The rest of the summer we spent together hanging out at my cabin and having a great time. But then soon, September came and we went our separate ways. You to Western and me to St. Andrews. On September 3rd, I flew from Calgary to St. Andrews, Scotland. I was both terrified but excited at the same time. And you went to London, Ontario. Chapter 4. Fall. We spent most of our time at university Skyping, almost every single night. We Skyped a lot. But nothing could make up for the real thing. Chapter 5. Winter. After my first semester of university, I flew home, and we reunited. Moving away from you was one of the most difficult but greatest things I've ever done. But it was all worth it once we saw each other again. Since then, I've gone back to university, but I haven't stopped thinking of you. You're in my mind every day. Happy anniversary. I love you.
Answers in the pages, living in a den of thieves, and it's contagious, and it's contagious, and it's contagious, and it's contagious. We wear our scarves just like a noose, but not 'cause we want eternal sleep. And though our parts are slightly used, new ones are slave labor you can keep. Living in a den of thieves, rummaging for